Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it. My name's Stanley Edwards. I'm Senior Reviewer with QAI, and I'm here to talk about unannounced inspections today. Unannounced inspections are exactly what they are. An inspector will show up at your facility without prior notice, and there are some exceptions to that, especially when it comes to livestock operations where there might be biosecurity issues, or if your operation happens to be in a very remote part of the country and we want to make sure our inspectors are going to arrive at a time when you're there on the premises. So typically the notice will be a few hours to maybe just the day prior to the inspection. The unannounced inspection doesn't count as an annual inspection. Those are typically targeted. When we do a random unannounced inspection, it's up to the inspector to decide on the scope and what they're going to verify during the 2 hours to full day that they're going to be on your premises. There are requirements in the standards for us to carry out a certain number of random unannounced inspection each year, and it's typically around 5% for each of the accreditation scopes, which are crop, livestock, and handling. In those cases, we'll provide our auditors with a work order, and they can choose which parts of the work order they are verifying. But typically, if you've had prior non-compliances, the inspector will verify corrective actions to those non-compliances. A lot of times, the severity of a non-compliance and the types of corrective actions that you plan on implementing are going to determine whether or not we might decide to send an inspector unannounced to your facility. So what happens during the unannounced inspection? It's a lot like a regular inspection. The inspector will show up, there's going to be an opening meeting, a facility visit, and it's going to end with an exit interview when the inspector can describe to you what the issues of concern are if they've identified any during their visit. The inspector will also show up with a letter from QAI announcing that we've permitted them to come on your premises to perform this unannounced audit. Typically, we'll let the inspector decide a lot of times how long they're going to be on the premises and what they're going to verify, unless they're verifying non-compliances that or they have a specific work order with that information. The best thing you can do to prepare for an unannounced inspection is to be audit ready 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. And in order to do that, it's really important to make sure that your organic system plan is implemented as described, and a great way to do that is to offer regular training to employees on the organic system plan and those aspects of it that they're responsible for, from the plant worker all the way through the administrative side and record keeping, anyone that's in charge of record keeping. The other way to prepare is also to do internal audits of your facility and of all of your activities to make sure that that everything you say you're doing is actually what you're doing. And that way you can be audit ready and it's no big deal.